Welcome back to Y.E.S Longevity Podcast, where we give you insight on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better. Hi, I'm Chris Porter from down here at Y.E.S Fitness, and got some really important information for you today, something I can't think about anything else more important than what to talk about, what I'm going to talk about today. There's other things that have been on my mind that I want to talk about, but this is something really important. It has to do with COVID-19 and how it can lessen the impact of COVID-19 on someone's health and possibly prevent that. So before we get to that, I want to talk a little bit about a little bit of housekeeping. Number one, we're coming up onto Labor Day weekend, and we will be closed Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, all 3 days this year for Labor Day. So just to let you know, if somebody's thinking about coming on into exercise, we're closed Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And two, we are announcing, just going to start to put a little feeler out there, a little sneak, a little tease about our COVID Cleanup Challenge, the COVID Cleanup Challenge. And it's super important to be exercising right now. I'm going to go over that with you today, but the COVID Cleanup Challenge is a challenge that we have going on down here right now, and it is so important to us that the winner of that challenge is going to win a year's membership here at Y.E.S Fitness. 1 full year free to exercise here at Y.E.S Fitness. That's how important it is for us to help someone in the community, someone that wants to be able to exercise, maybe can't afford it to exercise, or just maybe one of our clients who's been with us a long time wins the challenge. But it's just a challenge. There'll be more information coming up in the next couple of days on how you could win a free membership to here at Y.E.S Fitness. So what I'd like to talk to you about is an organization called IHRSA. IHRSA is the International Health, Racket and Sports Association. And they've been around a long, long time, one or two longest associations involved in the fitness industry. What they do is they try to protect, they try to promote, and they try to grow the health and fitness industry. And they're the ones that give us all kinds of information on statistics and what health clubs are doing, what's working, what's not working. And they're kind of lobbying for all the gyms in the United States to be open right now, which is not the case. And they're trying to put out some articles, some feature articles on why it isn't so important right now to get exercising, and why it's so important to get back to the gym, and why all gyms should be open. And all gyms, especially like us, a coaching center that's small, should absolutely be open, because we can control the situation and the environment so well. So if you're not comfortable with going to a larger gym, maybe you need to check out a smaller gym like ours, a place where we really control the setting. Either way, you need to get back to the facility, and here is why, okay? So they featured a Dr. Robert Salas, an MD, and just to let you know what he's all about, okay? He is the co-director of Sports Medicine Fellowship Program at Kaiser Permanente in Fontana, California. He's also a clinical professor of family medicine at the University of California, Riverside School of Medicine, and the chair of exercise is Medicine Health Advisory Board. So it's not surprising why IHRSA would go to this gentleman. He's an expert on this topic, and he put some of his thoughts out there together. So what he says, and what I really believe as well, is that COVID-19 just vividly exposed our lifestyle, our poor lifestyle, our lack of inactivity, and why this is affecting our health. Because really take a look at those people that are being affected by COVID the worst. Not everyone, but the people affected the worst. Those people that are dying from COVID, those people that are suffering serious illness, it's really because of lifestyle disease. So a lot of times, the mindset is, I'm going to exercise, or I'm going to the gym for one reason and one reason only. Because I need to lose fat. I need to get skinny. I need to transform my body. When in reality, we know that to transform your body, to lose fat, the number one thing is diet, is nutrition. Without proper nutrition, it is not going to work, okay? And number two, you got to refer back to number one, nutrition. Exercise is third, and it absolutely helps. It absolutely helps you lose the fat, okay? It'll help you maintain the fat over the long term if you continue to exercise and you lift weights and build muscle mass. But nutrition is the key, really, to fat loss. And without it, you can't lose fat. We always hear this. You can't out-exercise a bad diet. So that's why most people look to exercise. I hear it all the time. They come into my facility, they come in my door, or I'm at a party, I'm talking to people, and the first words out of their mouth is, I need to lose weight, I need to exercise. You need to exercise, and exercise will help you lose weight. But exercise is far more than that, right? Exercise. Exercise is a key to prevention, management, and treatment of chronic health diseases. Things like heart disease, dementia, stroke, type 2 diabetes. Diabetes in itself helps manage diabetes. It helps with depression, helps with stress, it helps with sleep, it helps with mood. Exercise is just so much more than just simply trying to lose fat and change your body composition. That's why it's so important. And you realize that only 20% of Americans get optimal exercise for health. That's nothing. There's still so few people exercised optimally for their health. And now with the pandemic, there were consequences, right? What happened? Shut everything down. Stay home. Don't go out. Don't go to the gym, right? So made it very challenging to exercise. Maybe you could exercise at home. I know I heard from a lot of people they were not able to exercise at home. They don't have the proper equipment. They don't have the proper guidance, and it's just not the same as coming into the coaching center. So there's something that really affected our health, right? So then the pandemic hits, and what's the next thing that happens? We're locked down, and we're home, bored, maybe stressed because we're unemployed, and we're starting to eating. We're just eating mindlessly. We're eating over stress. We're binge eating. Next thing you know, we hear the joke, hey, I gained the COVID-19, or I gained the COVID-15, just like the freshman 15. Well, in those, whatever it was, I mean, we were closed down April, May, June. We were closed down for 3 months. In those 3 months, how many people gained fat over those time frames and lost muscle? It's a vicious cycle. The more muscle you lose, the more fat you're going to gain, the slower your metabolism is. So there's another reason why the pandemic just really affected our lives. So many people unemployed or small businesses worrying about whether they're going to survive. The stress is just tremendous. Tremendous stress. We're home. Families, domestic incidences were up. If you talk to any policeman, they're telling you domestic incidences were up during the shutdown, because people were just alone together all day long that aren't normally alone together all day long. So exercise is so important for so many reasons other than just fat loss. And if we really take a look at those people, okay, that are being affected by this, the worst people that are being affected by this are those people that have underlying conditions, these underlying conditions. So a couple of stats that I wanted to throw out here to you, okay? One was that as of August 7th, the data compiled by 2,877 health and fitness locations with over 49 million member check-ins, that's 49 million member check-ins, okay, showed an occurrence rate of 0.002%. Again, that's 0.002%. Think about what they're looking for around here. They're looking for 1%, right? This is 0.002%, or out of 42,731 visits, it was one person. Okay, the one person that checked in and had COVID. So that doesn't mean that they got COVID at the exercise facility. That means they checked in and they had COVID, okay? Out of 49 million check-ins, okay, only 1,155 people have entered these locations and tested positive for coronavirus, okay? That's a minuscule amount of people, right? Out of 49 million check-ins. So why are we staying away from gyms? Why are we staying home? Why are states not allowing and counties not allowing the facility to open up? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because it's so important for the prevention and the impact, lessen the impact of COVID-19. Those people are fitter, okay, that get COVID-19 come out on the end better, okay? Obviously, we need to pay attention when we're in a coaching center or at an exercise facility. We need to follow the guidelines, the same guidelines that they've been talking about for the last 4 or 5 months. You need to wear your mask. Wear your mask, okay? Now, you can exercise in Connecticut without a mask, with vigorous exercise, if you're 12 feet apart. That's how our facility is set up, they're 12 feet apart. But if you're not gonna be 12 feet apart and you're exercising vigorously, you need to wear a mask. Those places that are doing yoga, maybe some Pilates, you can go 6 feet without a mask, I believe. So you don't necessarily, you need to judge that, but let's just err on the side of safe there, okay? Number one. Number two, make sure you wipe down all the equipment before you start it. Get some wipes, get some towels, or wipe it down before you touch it. When you're done, wipe it all down again, right? Make sure afterwards that you're washing your hands. These are all just common sense things. Keep your social distancing. Most gyms are very large, and most are not very busy right now. So make sure you keep your social distance. And I guarantee you, okay, you're gonna start to get the benefits of exercise of more than just fat loss, okay? You're gonna help prevent disease. You realize that. You may not know this, but those people who are BMI above 30, okay, in the obese category, are even a higher risk for getting the disease. So if you are a little bit overweight right now, if you're a little obese, it's even more important for you. It's more important for your health to lessen the impact or to get COVID-19. So that's just really wanted to talk to you about today. I just wanted to say, you know, yeah, I know there's some concerns, and there might be some people, some contraindications, some health things that really have to be careful. But for the most part, gyms are safe. They're not spreading the virus. Do what you're supposed to do as far as prevention, social distancing, wear your masks, sanitization, and you'll be fine. Get back to exercise. Get back to the gym. So our COVID cleanup challenge is just trying to clean up the consequences of the COVID virus, of not being able to exercise correctly, of not being able to eat the way we want to eat, some kind of accountability. Let's break those bad habits that we got into with eating. Let's start to help reduce some kind of stress. Let's get more focused on fixing those things, those bad habits that occurred during COVID-19. It happened to many, many people. I completely understand that. I understand that happening. But let's just not sit back and let it continue to happen. Let's go after it. Let's be aggressive. Let's get back to the gym and let's start exercising. So that's it for today. I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. I hope everybody stays safe. Look for more information on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better from me right down here at Y.E.S Fitness next Tuesday. Have a great night.